didn't even have to use my AK.
Almost nailed it.
And that is literally the first thing you guys hear. Now you guys get a glimpse into what we are dealing with in the...
Every day, all day, even though I only see her once a week.
We get to deal with Ice Cube, okay?
Ice Cube
Let's not
facts.
confuse this.
In other news, somebody figured out the exact day that was a
God.
good day. You should Google it. It's great. Moving on.
Anyways, in other news,
It was some random day a long time ago.
we're all better, stronger characters now.
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
Right.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, so, who is going to the temple? Boom. Alright, you guys are heading toward the temple, probably about 10 minutes of walking. You guys are getting, and then you see a small abandoned kind of temple district. There's no real people around or anything.
A temple district?
It's gonna take a while, isn't it?
Maybe.
No.
I'm looking for uncommon gods.
2 hours.
You're like a kid in a really uptight, oppressive
A
candy
really boring candy store.
the worst candy store ever.
How well up to date are you on dwarven gods?
My religion is +7. What do you want me to roll?
Roll a d20.
That is an 18.
You can identify most. You could probably identify all of them.
So none of them are unknown to me.
Right.
What is the one that would be least well known?
Like generally,
Yeah.
or a couple.
Or like outside of dwarven people.
Meanwhile, I'm looking around like, this one's dwarvish.
That one looks
Load it
like a
down.
dwarf.
Yeah.
Ooh, that one's got a better beard than that one.
You can go to
What is
the
this
one.
one? Whatever you're doing.
Abathor might be one of the lesser, not very popular kind of.
I would go to that
Albacore.
one.
I've heard he's
Okay.
a jerk face.
He's a
I'm
fish.
not a big
How do you
fan
spell
of
that one?
albacore.
A-B-B-A Thor.
I prefer yellowtail in my
Oh,
city.
Abathor.
I agree.
That's an interesting idea.
Abathor. It took me a second to parse the two separate words in that statement. Swedish pop singing Thor.
Right?
No longer Norwegian or Icelandic, but Swedish pop singers.
He is the dancing queen.
Mamma mia. I'm from Valhalla.
That would be a very interesting take on Mamma Mia. You sent an invitation to Thor because apparently he's your dad.
Would Valkyrie be in that version of Mamma Mia? Because I would watch that.
Totally. Is anybody in there? There's no clerics, no priests, nothing.
Nobody.
You know, I guess I didn't think this all the way through.
Okay.
I wanted to talk to somebody.
This is the first time that's happened.
Yeah, such an uncommon occurrence for Wick.
I mean, we could continue to look for somebody, but I haven't really seen anyone
So you
yet.
guys go inside and
Yeah.
This might be a weird question, but what are you looking for? I know this is the second time that you've gone to temples. Or tried to.
I'm just hoping to find a friend.
Okay.
you actually hear the door open behind you now.
I turn. And
I
look.
also turn.
In walk two figures. One large, well-built dwarf and not a small dwarf, but probably an average-sized dwarf walk in right behind him. So you two are who we're supposed to take care of.
Well,
I'll have a drink if you're offering.
Pulls out the larger one. Pulls out a really big axe. Goes, well, let's go. And he pulls it up. Initiative.
Oh, damn. That explains your remark
Oh!
earlier about how this is the same groups as last time.
But the other group went well?
Ours did. So now
Well,
we're gonna...
they also had Azanar, to be fair.
All right.
At the time.
23.
Allegedly, he's around too.
I kind of want to make you do what my players make me
22
do,
makes a difference.
but just keep going until you get to my number. Like, anybody over 20.
20.
Nope.
19. 18.
You can say, like, a group
17.
of numbers.
20.
Between 0 and
1.
20.
Yeah, 1.
Seriously?
Unless you want to take in
Okay.
my dex, in which case, -1.
Woo!
Yes, -1.
So I'm so slow, I'm fast, and I actually have a 20.
It's actually a time machine roll.
Mm-hmm. Theoretically, according to Superman, if you fly around the Earth backwards, which is kind of what you're doing right now.
I thought that's what I thought Flash. He ran around the world.
They
sure they
both
both
did it.
They both
They
did,
both.
yeah.
I don't care about
Superman got so
Superman.
mad that Lois Lane died that he flew around the world so fast that he stopped it so he could go back in time.
Reversed it, but
Men always try
Yeah,
to
I
fix
mean,
stuff,
yeah.
am I right?
the most fun superhero of all, like just immortal and amazing Superman.
He hates Superman.
This is not the Marvel.
I know,
This is not the Marvel role-playing game.
Sorry,
right?
it's my.
Superman's not Marvel.
That's DC, yo.
Yeah,
I don't focus on Superman.
you should know. Okay,
It's like
Anyways,
real
Sai, you're up first.
Oh, weird.
I thought I was up first. I
I
got a 1, right? That's
After all
what that
that talk.
means.
Are they next to us yet?
You guys are probably about like 15 feet or so in, and they just opened the door and then stepped in.
I'm gonna pull out my weapons and then hold my action.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my action until one of them. There's 2 of them, right?
Yep.
Until one of them gets close enough to both me and Wick.
Okay. The one who did all the talking just really angry and just rushes at Wick and just jumps and just does
But
a
then-
huge smash.
Luckily, I'm not out of my
I'm
armor
gonna
yet.
attack. As soon as he gets within 5 feet of Wick.
I guess, what is the order of operations?
He was holding his turn,
He
so he
gets-
goes
yeah,
first.
So
gets
he
gets
interrupts
to
the turn?
complete-
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
As soon as the condition is met. Because technically he gets in range and then he attacks.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Just hold on 1 second.
No! No!
You just miss. As he's jumping up.
At least
you
you're not
just-
there for
It's true.
Oh, you don't get a bonus action, do you?
I do not.
Nope.
Unless you want me to.
I mean, I do, but
I only hit with my offhand, for
Sorry.
what that's worth.
But that's, yeah.
Let's just start holding my rapier in my offhand.
and then he what is that? Okay. And he just brings down his attack on you. For 20.
That hit.
Oh, that's an interesting dice I don't use very often.
A D12.
5 points of
barbarian.
damage.
He said he was angry.
Yeah, and then he got bigger. I'm like, yeah, fucking barbarians.
The other guy kind of runs up to him on the opposite side of you, kind of, and like, so you would be here, Wick would be here, the barbarian would be here, and then the other guy would go right over here. So kind of kitty corner from you.
Okay.
And just kind of, actually no, he'd stay at the door and give me a dex check.
Who?
Save or check?
Dex save.
Yeah, that'll go great. Ooh, I rolled a 17, so that's a 15.
Shoot. Let's see. Yeah, that should be good though. Yeah. Should be good, right? Sorry, I'm doing a new thing. Yeah, okay. It's good. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Then you're up.
Oh, I get to do stuff now. I'ma use my rapier. I'm gonna hex the barbarian.
Okay.
I didn't forget it. And then I'm going to hit with my rapier. My fixed rapier. That's only a 13 to hit.
That'll miss.
Yeah, figured. Okay, you're gonna go for Terran timeout.
Is that it?
I don't have bonus actions, so
Sorry.
yes.
Well, I mean, you have.
You didn't get an
action
extra
surge
attack
and
with
such.
your
I didn't.
level?
No, because I only took a level 4 in
Oh,
fighter.
that's right.
Uh-huh.
You put one in Warlock. Right. Okay. I'm going
I'm a
to
cool kid.
attack the one that is attacking Wick?
They're both.
The one that is close enough.
The one in
for me to get
melee.
Sneak attack damage.
That would be you. It is a barbarian.
Okay.
You wouldn't recognize him by his frothing mouth.
Looks like Kavari used to.
That is a 17.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. So now that I get 3d6, that's 3d6, a d8, and a d4. That is 9, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21 damage, and I gain 4 temporary HP.
21, and then what part of that would be magic? That's not all magic.
4 of it is, well, that depends. You and I talked about this a little bit last time, but since it's technically a magic weapon, like her +1
Sword.
is
Okay,
technically a magic sword.
From an experience, what is
Oh,
for a barbarian raging?
I believe they're resistant to non-magical physical damage, but let me just double check that.
So
real quick.
I forget.
how?
Because it's
Yes, they're
piercing.
resistant, so it's cut in half except for the magical damage, which is I'm assuming the D4.
It just says bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. So I would say it's resistant to all except whatever.
All except the D4.
Yeah. So that'd
Okay.
be
Even
12,
if it is
13,
a magical
so
weapon.
that'd be
It's whatever.
12, 13,
It's not
14
magic
damage
Yeah.
total was non-magical, so
Well, because there's
7.
some
7
things that
plus
are
4.
Plus
like
11.
Rakshasas are resistant to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing.
And then I'm going to attack
you know?
my offhand.
Go
So
for it.
it's- Yeah.
That is higher.
What?
Rakshasa.
And then I get my d6. Roll it.
I forgot
And that's
about
5
that
more
part for
damage.
barbarian.
And like lycanthropes are immune to non-silvered unless it's magic.
All right, so you just you just stab him, and he just takes his axe and swings it over at you.
I'm gonna be less efficient. I forgot about that.
Plus.
Yup.
What does that mean? I think that's plus 8. So 24.
That hits. And since that hits, the damage is halved because I uncanny dodge. I'm going to use my reaction to dodge.
It's a good call. Oh, I get it now. For 9 points of damage.
After being halved?
No,
So 18.
that's not half.
Okay, so then 4.5.
take
Is that half?
You
round?
take-
Or round up.
rounds in the player's favor. So take 4 points, which would be your temporary. Okay. And then you just kind of the other guy. Yeah.
I thought in a general direction.
And then walk away.
Your mother was a
He goes
hamster?
and he casts and give me a dexterity saving throw. Right.
I can do that.
You're much more adept at it than I
That's
am.
a
Oh.
26, natural 20.
Yeah, that nothing happens.
You dodge like you have never dodged
Wick
before.
goes. Wick's turn.
I'm a
They go to cast.
stabby stab with my rapier.
Sure.
Hey, that is a 20.
It's a big number.
It's over
So, yes,
20.
It's over 20. It's 26.
It'll hit.
26 to
Wow,
hit.
It's like a lot of struggle over there.
I'm on cold meds right now, guys. Leave me alone.
Can you look up what lesser restoration does for me
I
with
sure
the light
can.
domain?
Oh, with lightning?
Excuse you?
I don't think it,
So I get hex damage, and I get my d8 from the rapier. So, that is 8 plus 5, so 13 non-magical damage, and then 3 magical damage.
From the hex.
Yeah, 3 from
Okay.
the hex, and 13 from the not hex.
Okay. And then that's Sai again.
I'm going to do the same thing.
'Kay.
The old if it ain't broke, don't fix it method. That is a. That's a 3 now, so that's a 16.
Yep.
I like how meticulously you pick out your dice. Just like, this one.
so there's nothing special for being light domain.
It should give a plus 5 overall.
So that is 14 non-magical damage
Okay.
and 3 magical damage.
Look up Light domain?
Lesser
Yeah, I was looking at that.
restoration just cures like poison.
Yeah.
It cures
Or
blind. Oh,
disease.
sorry. One condition of afflicting it. So
Yeah, it's not a numbers based
Yeah.
thing. It just straight up cures the condition.
can either end or can end either one disease or one condition of afflicting it. The condition can be blinded.
Oh, so cure wounds at 3rd level would be 3d8
Oh, cure wounds
plus
is
5.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
light domain has sweet healing. Or wait, life,
Life.
or life?
Life.
Life.
Okay.
Okay,
Life-
yeah,
yeah,
they
that's a
do have
different
good
thing.
healing. They have
Sorry.
extra.
Then yes, give me a second.
The
They definitely have a bonus.
the barbarian's gonna just swing at
I'm
you
gonna
as you're
attack
the
my
one.
offhand first.
Oh, go
You don't
for
worry.
it.
I didn't want to attack while you were
Thought you were-
talking. So that's 17 again.
Yep.
And that is 6. That is 4 more damage.
Okay. The barbarian's gonna take his axe and just bring it down on you. You probably miss with a 15
That ties.
ties. Okay, that'll hit.
I'm gonna do the same thing again. Uncanny dodge.
It's 2 plus spells level
7 damage.
for healing.
2
2 plus spells level is an addition.
and then 3d8.
Yeah, so it's whatever your dice
So-
roll is plus any modifier plus then an additional 2 plus the spells level.
So,
Gotcha.
like, at level 1, it would be 1d8 plus, say, 3 for wisdom, plus the spells level, which is 1, plus 2, you said?
So it'll be
So-
plus an additional 3.
Yeah. And that would be for level 1. So, for level 3, it would be 3d8 plus their wisdom, plus 3, plus 2.
Yep, so yeah, after that, all of
Wisdom
that's
plus
plus
5.
5.
Yep. Does that make sense?
Specifically for healing spells.
Yes, the other guy's gonna go and touch the barbarian in a very appropriate way.
Oh, that made it worse.
We weren't gonna say anything.
Yeah, right.
I actually wasn't thinking
Shush.
about that until you said it.
And just like a nice radiant glow will emanate. And actually, at that, we're gonna switch.
KY warming healing.
It's your guys.
You're up.
Yeah, it's you two.
You two.
I mean, yeah, like, you're leading the way.
Yep.
I'm just
You
tagging
guys
along.
can make the way
We
towards
made
the
a
fighting
different
ring.
one to laugh. That helps.
Do we run across anything on the way there?
No.
Alright, I'm just gonna try to make it in just to take
Okay.
a look at it.
You can make it in. There are a few guards. Things are getting set up. Kind of stadium seating is being set up a little bit in like a
Okay.
medieval way, but
I'm gonna walk to the front of the stadium seating
okay,
and just
That's what
kind of look at it.
sure. It's a decently, from what you've seen, pretty well crafted. It's obviously old, very old, but it's
Mhm.
been maintained. It only gets maintained every once in a while, but
Whenever they need it.
yeah.
Just kind of reminisce a little bit.
Mm. You
Oh,
take
stumpy
a
grunts.
minute.
a single tier.
You missed this?
Yeah, I do. This is kind of what I've been doing for the last year.
We could find you a new fighter.
I've had my eye on one, but trying to figure out. I mean, Cavaro's still fresh in the mind, so
Yeah, I wonder how he's doing.
I do too.
Seemed like, what was the dude's name?
Pugs.
Yep.
Pugs. I kept thinking, like, poops or something. So, I
Same
was
diff.
Like, that's not
Good
the
old
right answer.
poops.
Sidetrack.
Yeah, Pugs definitely, I don't know, he had a different vibe, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you run across a whole bunch of different types of managers, and
He didn't seem that bad, but he didn't seem to have the same, like, care, you know?
I got the vibe that he was in it for himself, not in it for his fighters.
Yeah. Definitely could have been worse. I mean, he treated his fighters not terribly, but it wasn't, I don't know. I'm fascinated to see if this just turns Cavaro into the sort of like big heartless dummy that he could be without any help. You know what I mean?
It's part of the reason why I didn't like that he decided to go with him.
Yeah.
So.
Do you see anything weird going on here? Does this look pretty standard, or?
Does it?
Sorry, what?
You said it looks like
the setup stuff, does it look normal?
It looks like you're looking for fishy things that are like... It looks pretty legit.
Mm-hmm.
Is it kind of like a sumo ring type of thing, or is it an actual...
Like a kind of a caged ring.
Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit larger than you're used to, but... I mean, actually, quite a decent size larger than you're used to. Like, but it's not strictly like a wrestling cage.
Sure. Wonder what they're planning to use the size for.
I don't know. I feel like this place is gonna be packed
Oh yeah.
with angry little dwarves.
How many? Can I get an estimate of like how many seats? Is it hundreds, thousands?
Hundreds.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's probably gonna be packed. I would assume it's gonna at least be the two clans fighting at the time, plus just people who want to spectate.
Yeah.
Maybe some bets get thrown around.
Yeah, I guess we haven't been to one of these yet, so I don't know what it's like to be a spectator. I mean, I kind of wish I was a spectator at the brewing one, because, like, I would love to taste their best brews, you know? That would be good.
Yeah, we were there for Cavaro's fight, so
That's true.
it's just not exact. All fights are very different. A lot of them have the same set of rules, usually unarmed, unarmored, just brute strength, and whoever gets knocked out loses.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, it'll be interesting. It'll be kind of interesting. I mean, it's been a little bit since that fight. I feel like so much has happened, and honestly, things were a little bit simpler then.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't, but they were.
I mean, at least for me, they were. It was still very one-track minded of, let's get Cavaro's name out there. Let's get his name. Let's make him the best fighter in the world. But like I said, I hope Pugs is taking care of him. Hope he's paying him. Seems like he's paying his fighters, but
whether it's their actual cut or not,
it's Cavaro just wants to help kids, and like I said before, when we left, I can't fault him for that.
Yeah.
It hurts, but I can't fault his reasoning.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just gonna zone out staring at the ring.
Sure. Stare at the ring for about like 5 minutes or so.
Or I'm gonna I'll probably just sit there until the fight happens.
Okay.
Or at least people start piling in.
I'm picturing Final Fantasy VII, Ares just died music.
Spoiler! From a game
it came out in the 90s.
No,
wait,
so...
who dies?
So while he's,
Sephiroth.
like, chatting, or, zoning out, is there a bar open yet?
Not right now.
Okay.
The guards are kind of giving you a few glances, like, what are you guys doing here?
Hey, Valchar, they're giving us some, like, looks. Like, maybe we shouldn't be here?
Why not?
I don't know.
Like, I mean, they're just setting it up.
Maybe they're worried about us, like, trying to rig this thing. I don't know. I'm not going to actually say that too loudly. Not that I think of that.
Rig, we're the TSA.
But I don't know. Just something to keep an eye on, I guess. Look around.
Yeah, I'll wait till someone gets annoyed and like actually comes up to me, because
Okay.
glances doesn't mean anything to me. So.
Yeah.
So you wait around a couple minutes, and you actually look around, and the place kind of empties out.
Even more?
The guards are actually like leaving. Yeah. And pretty soon after a little bit, it's just the two of you.
This seems odd
Yeah.
to leave this unguarded.
Is the ring done?
No, not entirely.
Yeah, they didn't finish.
Huh.
I think it's time to get out.
Yeah.
I think that's our cue.
Yeah. I think so.
Oh my gosh. We might have Cavaro in chat right now.
Oh, shit.
What?
That might be who Subtle Hustle is. So, he says, Valchar, miss you, bro.
Ah!
So.
Makes me happy.
So as you guys are leaving, you see two individuals walk in, both with the skulls drawn over their faces, the Wraithbanes.
That could be anybody.
Really?
You got met by them, right?
No.
Oh no, I don't
the two of us
recognize
did.
them.
I
I don't recognize them. Sorry, that's out of character knowledge. Yep, that's fair.
I just take the deep sigh. Just.
What is this? Doesn't look good.
One of them has a big shield, draws the sword. Let's roll some initiative.
Oh, good lord.
Maybe they're practicing.
Let's take that one out.
Last time these two were together.
Let's take that purple one
We
out.
gotta get some reps in, you know? Alright.
I'm just gonna take this one away from you.
You can have it back when you've proven you're worthy.
The death dice.
Do the Will Wheaton version of it, just crush.
If it tries to kill you again, yes. I will straight
cutting
up bring
board.
that to Taliesin and I'll be like, kill it, burn
didn't
it.
try to kill him. It killed him.
Oh yeah, successfully.
Cutting board / sledgehammer.
No, but I'm saying if
Hammer.
it tries to kill him
In
this
3
time.
rolls, it murdered him.
I will literally bring this to Taliesin and be like, kill it, burn it. I don't care. Just destroy it.
Alright, over 20? 15 and 20.
18.
18?
Wait, you were given the dice destroying necklace.
Yes. And then
12.
Oh, please. Please.
I
At
am
least it's
squishy.
not a -1.
To be fair, I've had a -1 and I have a +3.
What?
Not this last time, but before.
How have you had a -1 when you have a +3?
You've had a
I got a
-1 in
-1.
strength.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're right. I couldn't have one.
Yeah,
Almost
that's
that.
not how numbers work.
No, maybe I just rolled a 1 and it was like a 3 or 4.
the kind of the guy with he has kind of a hood and then the mask over and he's in a robe,
What
just
color's the
kind of swirls around. You see some electricity start to kind of cackle between his fingers, and he just lets loose a streak of lightning that shoots towards both of you.
Oh, great.
Oh, great. The
Please
spell that I no longer
do a dexterity saving throw.
Hey, I can do that, sort of.
Better than me.
18.
19.
You know, I'm not even gonna look. I'm pretty sure that he
They'd have
has
to
like
have
a 16
really
or something.
High, yeah. 16 is still pretty high DC.
Maybe 15. I don't know. Either way, you both passed. For this
What was the spell? I can look it up.
one, it's the character thing. It's not the spell.
Oh, okay.
I just realized what I could do.
You gonna Hellish Rebuke?
Blue.
I do enjoy Hellish Rebuke, though.
It is one of the joys of being a tiefling.
That's 3.
So 21 points of damage halved to both of you. So 10 points to both of you. And he kind of backs up towards the door again.
Seriously? We just brought him back.
This time it'll be Anna.
I gave them the easier of the two fights. Okay?
This whole campaign is just a story of killing and reviving Valchar for the next year.
I don't have a diamond.
Yeah,
You have
Tyler, we know
liquefied.
it's 5 hours down to see Penny, and you have the revival, then 6 hours back
So
up.
as long as you're not the one
Emma,
dead,
you're
you're
up.
fine.
Okay,
have to
well,
do it during
I'm
the
since
death.
it's my first
Yeah.
turn, I get to shoot 3 times at the dude that just fucked me up with lightning.
3.
Sure.
3. How far
A
away
one.
from him am I?
A 2.
By the way?
A 3.
Probably 50 feet at this point.
Okay, I will back up. I have up to 40 feet of movement, so I will back up as far as I can.
'Kay.
Okay. Because I don't care about range.
I'll try that again.
Alright. No. Okay,
It's gonna be all your fault.
longbow. First one is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
That's
So that's 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh.
Number 2, that is 21 to hit.
Yep.
Penny dudes.
11 piercing damage.
Wow.
And then my last one, which is my special one, is of course a natural one.
Of course.
Of course. Ouch. That's the one that gets extra damage if I hit 2.
Just miss.
But I did do a decent amount of damage. So.
You did stuff.
I did do stuff.
I seen it.
No, you didn't.
Ryan
Ryan did.
Oh, you know what?
Sorry,
Now
I
that I
see
have more
nothing.
spell slots, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark the lightning dude.
Okay. Sounds good.
Now that I don't just have 3 spell slots to play with.
I got to look at...
Hashtag half-casters. Hey.
I only got 1 spell slot.
Oh, yeah. I
I
thought it was
cantrip.
2.
It's 1.
When does it go up to 2?
Second
Level
level.
3? Oh, level 2. Okay.
But I'm not a second level
Warlock,
warlock.
yeah.
You see the guy with the shield kind of just... And you just see kind of darkness kind of spew out of his sword. And spill and then just kind of fill up the area. Obscuring both of the individuals.
Dark vision?
Does it work?
No.
Not against
I
monsters
know.
of darkness.
You know what's funny? That was my move.
Legitimately what I was gonna do next.
We'll just have a dark off.
No one could see each other.
It's great.
To be fair.
I'm like 80 feet away from everybody.
Yeah.
He can still see in it.
Mm-mm.
No?
It obscures everybody's vision.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then he actually ends his turn.
'Cause
So,
he can't see.
Valchar's up.
Okay.
Rad. This is super rad.
How far were we from when?
I think I said...
We were about 50 feet away from them
50 feet, yeah.
on my turn, and then I backed off. How far back could I get? However big this room is.
20 feet
Okay.
or so.
So I'm like 20 feet behind you.
Okay.
Got the shield move forward at all?
He
Not
he
that we
didn't
can
come out of
see.
the darkness.
Okay.
And he didn't move
That's
forward
close.
before casting either, apparently.
Just had to ruin my plan that I thought was genius.
So unique.
So we're going to actually. I wonder if I can do this.
I
Does
can
this
still
work?
sense where he is, like the general
'Cause of Hunter's
direction of
Mark.
where he is, though, right? For Hunter's Mark. Okay.
I'm gonna cast the spell magic.
Sure. What exactly?
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. So it would be on the darkness. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. DC is equal to blah blah blah.
Yep, it's gone.
Hey.
It just kind of like dissipates. And
Next
you
time,
see...
can you dispel it and then like be holding up your middle finger like after you dispel it and there's like, what's good? Oh man, come on.
That is action, right? Yeah, it's action. I don't have good bonus action spells that are, or at least
None of that spiritual weapon?
it is a bonus action. But
Oh,
it's
but
a
you already
spell.
used a slot, yep.
So that's. I'm going to back off as well.
Just a war
Uh,
of spatial attrition.
Yeah, and that'll end my turn. I'm gonna, not back up. Yeah, back up next to. No, left of you.
Okay, so in a different direction.
So we're not like clumped together.
Yeah.
All right. The cloak figure is kind of gonna go like channel and just you kind of see like some like kind of small walls appear around him a little bit magically, and then he's gonna go and just kind of hide behind a wall as and that he's gonna end his turn and then is up.
And that's the one that casts lightning that
Yeah.
I was tracking. Fine. And then the other guy. Okay, I'm sorry. So the guy that's hiding behind the wall is the one that used lightning,
Yes.
whereas the other guy is the one that used darkness.
Yes.
And he's
Now in the open and
just
gonna stand there.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll move my hunter's mark to him.
Okay.
And shoot him twice.
Sure.
With my longbow. Another natural one.
All right, good start.
Yep.
Hold on.
Come on, Tyler. The tension is killing us.
Anticipation.
I rolled to something where something needs to happen. I'm trying to think of what can happen. Something not great needs to happen, but I don't think it wasn't enough to break the bow.
Not the string either.
Yeah.
Accidentally shoot the enemy. Theoretically, I mean that's bound to happen eventually.
Break the arrow.
You retreated. Yeah, your arrow's gonna shatter. Yeah, I like that. Your arrow's gonna shatter as you're kind of releasing it. Just too much tension, and you're gonna take 3 points of damage
Oh,
from
thanks.
the
Thanks.
arrow shards.
Thanks everyone who workshopped that. That was super great. I really appreciate it. Okay.
I mean, would you rather have had the string or the bow?
No. I mean,
3
I
damage for a
I-
splinter is pretty sad.
Okay, I rolled a 25 on the second one,
Yes.
so that's 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And Hunter's Mark. Because I remember to cast it. Ooh, another 6.
All right.
Paying off already.
Oh gosh, everything is written so small in this stupid PDF.
You can control plus, make it bigger.
I know.
You can alt F4, make it really big. Got him. Alright.
Oh my God, Ryan.
It's function F4.
All right. He's gonna retreat behind the wall because you guys are what, 70 feet away, and how far back did you go?
I probably would have been probably 70 still in the radius, but just instead of straight back, I kind of went that.
Okay, so you're 70 feet as well, and there's really nothing he can do, except for.
Seems like a good strategy then.
Except when you're the one being outranged.
I don't go out of range until 600 feet.
No, being outranged, like that they're like your stuff exceeds the range of their stuff.
Yeah.
And he rolled
I
a
meant
1.
our strategy is good because we
Yeah,
have,
yeah.
All right.
My
I guess
backup
you guys
one.
don't really even see what happens. So Valtros up, and they're both now retreating behind the wall, behind that kind of. Well, I'm assuming both of you are kind of behind some half cover, 3/4 cover.
Probably chairs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like motion just like getting out of here. I'm gonna move closer and cast Pass Without a Trace,
Okay.
and then yeah, I can't move anymore. I can't hold the rest of my movement, so that'll probably be it.
Okay.
Okay. So we're stealthing out of here then. Alright.
You got 30 feet from me, so
All right. He is going to step out. The cloaked figure.
Should you roll stealth since it was your turn?
He doesn't have the ability to.
can't use my bonus.
Right.
Oh, right. That would be an action.
Yep.
Oh shoot! I think Oh, yeah.
Mark that off.
Okay. He's going to cast a spell at you. Range spell attack. 19.
To who? Me?
To you.
That's gonna hit.
He's going to do 2 points of damage.
Oh.
This is in Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah, because it's a advantage. No, you add 10 to
10
your
to
stealth
your stealth.
check.
It's also
Right,
you
so-
can't be tracked by non-magical means.
I'm gonna use
no...
my reaction for Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, he hits you 2 points of damage, and your movement speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
Until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
Wait, does that literally mean nothing ever?
No, the start of your next turn.
Oh, until the start of... Okay, his next
The
turn. Okay,
caster's
yeah.
next
So
turn.
your next turn is 10 less. Yeah, go ahead, Hellish Rebuke him.
I forget. This is Dex save by him.
Yeah.
Gotta beat a 13.
Nope.
3d10 damage.
3d10 off of 2 points.
Yep.
Alright.
It's the racial ability.
Well,
No, it's not a racial.
that's...
Yeah, Hellish Rebuke.
You
is
get-
racial.
You
Hellish
get
Rebuke
you get to
is
just
tiefling.
scale it up as well. You don't just get the base.
It's a second level.
second
spell.
level. Hellish Rebuke, I think, is first level, but
Right.
with the
Tiefling thing.
with the
it's once
tiefling
a
thing,
day.
it's only second level,
Yeah.
But it's only once a day.
Oh.
and it's also used as a reaction. Where I don't think Hellish Rebuke is a reaction.
Hellish Rebuke
spell.
is a reaction.
Is it?
Yeah.
Never mind. That's gonna be 11 fire damage.
Okay.
So Pass Without Trace is also concentration.
Bright. I gotta.
Gotta beat that 2 damage.
Sorry, I was looking
So
it up
10.
to be ticky-tacky about
Nat
the
20.
wording, and I
I'm
felt
good.
like I had
I think
to
you're
be
fine.
even-handed.
I know.
Okay.
There
Okay. So I guess I will go hide somewhere within.
Oh, and sorry, I forgot that. Just threw off my concentration. He went back behind the wall.
Okay.
Just so because that was in the middle of his turn and threw me off.
Okay, so I guess I will move. So I have to stay with. I have the spell Pass Without a Trace, so I would know this. I have to stay within 30 feet of him.
Mm-hmm. How far is your movement?
My movement's 30.
Okay. And I'm
So-
standing next to you.
Okay, so I want to move essentially, I guess, 25 maybe feet to the door.
Well, if you're gonna
towards the door.
stealth, unless you're gonna move and then start stealthing.
Yeah, I was
'cause
gonna
it's
move
half.
and then hide.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
So yeah, so move and then hide behind like a chair or
Okay.
bench or something.
Sure. Why don't you do the roll?
Okay.
Plus 10.
Oh, ouch. Well, with my bonuses, that's still a 17, but that is a natural one.
Oh.
Like, I get a 17 with Pass Without a
Is that the
Trace.
same dice?
Yeah, I'm gonna
No,
switch.
So I'm just gonna walk over. Like, I'm gonna hide behind this chair. The chair kind of flies up and it lands on me. Like, hiding.
To be fair, common misconception. And everybody does it. I do it as a DM too. But the common misconception, the wording in the book applies that nat 1s and nat 20s are technically only for attacks.
Yeah, but it's really boring though.
It
Yeah.
is.
I don't like
It's
that.
a lot more fun. To
I think it's
trip over the railing or something like
garbage
that.
to not treat your nat 1 skill checks.
Right.
And I just rolled one
Yeah.
as fun. That was a mistake on D&D, on Watsy's part, I think. In my opinion. But that's
alright.
my turn.
The other guy is gonna do something behind the wall, but stay there. Valchar.
I'm going to use my 15 feet and move back as well and try to hide.
Okay.
15.
And
Okay,
we
not
are
half.
gonna then switch back over to the other group, which
Why
I
did I
believe
get
is
half?
Wick.
Well,
Yeah,
he
it's
just
Wick's
said
turn.
that whatever the last spell was cast.
Oh,
was half.
got it, okay.
I'm
I missed that.
use my rapier, I guess. I remember I have Hex on. I'm attacking the barbarian.
Okay.
I am moving to put myself between the barbarian and Sai, because the barbarian has been attacking Sai.
There's no size engaged with him. You're gonna have to push Sai out of the way. for him. Which then brings up the question, is Sai's leaving the thing, so I'm not sure if that's an attack of opportunity or not.
We didn't give it to Azenar last time.
Yeah, I thought about it at the time, and I'm like, alright, whatever. It's fine. But I think I'd like to be like, it. What do you think? Would it, if somebody does that?
you could use a shove, but that's technically an attack action.
Yeah.
You could use a grapple, but that's an action. I mean, you could get next to him.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
And try to draw fire.
Yeah.
You know.
If you would just become more of a threat than he is.
Yeah. I'm trying.
I rolled a 29 for my hide.
That is a
Who did?
non-natural, or that is a 21. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
That is 9 piercing damage and 2 magical damage. 2 necrotic?
Yeah,
Necrotic.
I think Hex is
Oh, and the barbarian has disadvantage on strength checks.
So he has nothing then.
Yeah, he has normal
Got it.
rolls.
Still,
It's still
helpful,
something.
though.
it's
It's
helpful.
Something.
It could be helpful, yeah.
Sai.
I keep forgetting
Yes.
that Hex has that extra part
You're
to it.
up.
Hex, it's not particularly
So
useful.
the
But
guy,
it is in this case.
the dwarf who was, is a.
Yeah, are they
the
both
player.
dwarves?
They're both dwarves.
Okay.
One of them is a barbarian, the other probably discern is a cleric.
Do you want me to roll something to know if that was actually healing that was done, or does the
No,
white
you
light
would
kind of
know.
give it away?
You would know.
I figured I'd see.
He was like, you saw like he was bleeding and the wound was just
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah.
sealed up a little
Okay.
bit.
Plus, you're like 8 million years old. So
That's true.
you've seen it.
I am only 7 million years old. How dare you?
You don't look a day over
4
6.
million.
Over 6 million.
No, over 6.
So I'm going to go after the healer who came up to touch the barbarian, right?
Right.
So I'm going to go up to the healer since they're in touching range.
It is
Alright,
not
that
a. It is that is. He is not leaving melee of the barbarian.
Right.
So-
But so my question to you is, would you have been within melee range of the cleric as well?
I guess. I mean, I moved. I didn't leave.
So it was Sai was to
I was
the
already
barbarian
attacking the
side.
barbarian,
You
and
were
I
here.
just moved
It wouldn't
around.
matter
I
because
didn't.
the healer uses action to heal the barbarian, right?
Right, but if you're moving to attack the cleric, then to get your sneak attack, you would have to have Wick be next to the cleric.
I have to be within 5 feet of
An ally.
It doesn't have to be the
No, an
No, the
ally
ally
has to
has
be
to
5
prevent it
feet from the target.
I have to be.
And-
I have to be basically a threat.
Distracting the
Yeah.
target, basically.
Okay. Well, I mean, we were both attacking the barbarian,
I was a threat to the barbarian.
and you have to be within 5 feet. The barbarian came up or the healer came up and touched the barbarian. I'd assume that he was moving pretty close to us.
But I'm not a threat to him, so you don't get the sneak attack.
Being a threat doesn't have to do with being a sneak attack. You just have to be within 5 feet.
Yeah, that's.
Well, but yeah, it's within 5 feet. Yeah, it's within 5 feet and not incapacitated.
Right. Which you're not incapacitated.
But that's what I'm asking is Wick said that she was stepping and trying to take the focus off of you, which would imply that she would move next to Sai.
Right.
So then Wick wouldn't be 5 feet within the cleric. You will not get sneak
Well, that
attack.
depends on where the cleric is.
The cleric is to the side of the barbarian. So you will get sneak attack on the barbarian. You will not get sneak attack on the cleric.
Okay, I will attack the barbarian.
Okay.
That is a 14.
That will miss.
Okay, I will use my offhand. That is a 2. So
That will miss.
misses also.
All right. The barbarian is going to swing at Wick. Man, rolling like trash. 14.
misses.
For once.
And I use riposte
Sure.
because it missed me with a melee attack, so I can attack it.
It's riposte.
You made that
90%
joke
sure.
last week.
90% sure.
It'll
I'll
never
keep making it.
It'll never go away. Do not
It's
know, Ryan.
torn up pasta.
9. That's a 16 to hit.
16 to hit. I think that will Yes, that's good.
Okay. So that is this, and I get
Riposta.
this, and then I also get
A
another
riposta.
D8.
Fettuccine riposta.
Okay. So my stabby damage
Send me repeal pasta.
is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 16 stabby, and then 2 magic. Because I get hex, and then I get my
Okay.
D8 for
Sure.
it being a superiority die.
All right. The cleric is gonna reach out and touch the barbarian again. So it was plus 9 for the base. He's gonna cast it at 2nd level.
Then it would be +4 for that last part. Because it's 2 plus the spell's level. So,
2 plus the spell level. Okay.
so if you're casting it at level
wisdom.
2, it's
I'm-
only +4.
Okay, so 4. Okay, got it.
4 plus wisdom plus your dice.
And then he's gonna do this and then step away about 25 feet into the temple.
Was he close enough to me to get?
No, he's on the opposite side if you went for the barbarian. Unless you moved, but I didn't.
Okay.
That brings us to Wick.
I stabby the barbarian.
Okay.
That's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
That is only 6 stabby damage and 1 magical damage.
Okay.
Ooh, garbage.
Yeah, those weren't good rolls. Those
Sai?
weren't good rolls.
Yep. I'm gonna attack with my rapier.
That'll hit.
Thank you. That was a 19. I
That'll hit
rolled.
without
Sorry,
any
here.
pluses.
Yeah. That is 5, 8, 15, 16, 17. That's 20 normal damage and 2 magical damage.
Okay.
I guess what does my bonus go to? The normal damage, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, so that.
because you're using your dex to operate the weapon rather than to manipulate the magic.
Right, makes sense.
Okay.
I'm going to attack with my offhand.
Sure.
Hey.
That'll hit.
21. And 6.
All right.
That looks like a 1 Ryan's worth of damage.
All right.
That's 6.
He thinks highly of himself.
The barbarian just let out just an anger, just frustration. Just take the axe and try to bring it down right on your shoulder. I mean, he's dealing like 3 or 4 times the amount of damage. It's hard not to.
No, I know, but yeah, it's a character thing.
17.
Hits. I will try to dodge again. Basically, I will shoot at it.
I have 1 healing potion, yeah.
9 points of damage.
That's total. That's your total?
Total.
That's not
That's
in
a
half.
rally.
It's
Or half
not
of it.
halved.
Okay.
So you would take 4 if you're having it.
Okay.
Gosh. All right. The cleric wanders back over and touches the paladin again.
Sounds like he just like
Oh,
wanders over.
wait, paladin or barbarian?
Sorry, I looked at the wrong group. Barbarian.
I thought you guys had a paladin.
All right. Wick.
I am going to. I'm gonna keep fighting the barbarian. I'm gonna stab him.
Okay.
That is 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's
Barbarians aren't that hard to hit usually.
Yeah.
So that is 8 stabby and 3 magical.
Okay.
And then I'm going to action surge,
Sure.
and I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on the cleric.
Go for it.
That is a. What is. Oh, that's only going to be a.
That'll miss then.
15?
That'll miss.
Really?
That hits me.
It's a heavily armored cleric, I take it?
Yes.
Okay.
Life clerics can wear heavy armor.
Yeah.
Ripo? That's what Chad is saying to Sai. R-I-P-O. All caps.
I don't understand.
Okay. Well, that's just what Chad's saying. So
Who in chat?
I'm level 5.
Riposta?
I'm probably just butchering something that's actually funny.
Are you sure they're saying it to me?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Okay. Then Sai.
Barbarian.
Okay.
That is is that 9?
Yes.
That's 15.
That'll hit. Oh, that's a lot of dice.
That is
4 magical.
14, 15 normal damage, and 2 magical.
Okay.
Wait. Plus 3.
so
18.
18 magic or 18 non-magical.
Regular and
Yeah.
2
Okay.
magical.
18 stabby.
And
Okay.
then obviously my other weapon.
Sure.
11.
That'll miss. All right.
I'm trying to gain those temporary hit points, keep me alive.
The cleric starting to look a little tired, is gonna channel up one more time. Put his hand on the barbarian. The barbarian is taking a lot of damage. Oh my god.
That's what barbarians are good for.
Mm-hmm. Also focus attacking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wick. Actually, we're gonna switch there. We'll start off with you again when you come back.
Always on my turn.
Yeah, because I drew the arrow there already, so it's like I'll remember. Are you guys just trying to leave combat at this point?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Trying to stealth our way out.
Give me dex saving throws again.
Yeah. That's gonna be a 10.
16.
You guys get bonuses for being in your spell,
No,
right?
that's
Not for
just
dex
for
saving.
stealth.
Oh, just for stuff.
All right,
Yep.
so whoever rolled the lower one is gonna miss. Take full damage. The other will take
Great.
half.
Oh no.
Remember what that did beforehand?
Yeah, it's like 20 damage.
21, which is exactly his HP right now. I swear to God, Wick will bring you back and murder you if you die again.
I mean,
Close. 19 points of damage.
Hey, still alive.
And you take
GTFO.
half.
oh. So 20.
You take 9.
You're like, that's my full health minus 9.
No, I was not at full health.
No.
Thank you very much.
Would that,
I am
whatever that
bloodied.
was, require sight?
Yeah, he's stepping out and stepping in.
He's casting Thunder Wave, I think.
No, lightning
No,
bolt.
lightning
Lightning
bolt.
bolt.
Lightning bolt.
So it would have to be in the area, obviously.
You guys were pretty close to each other from what.
Yeah.
Actually,
Wouldn't they have advantage?
I'm going to
Because I'm
I'm
successfully
gonna. Yeah, you're right.
hiding.
No, you're really hiding well. So he would have.
Only seen Enna.
Where were you standing?
I would have been next to
You were
Anna
like 10
initially.
You were 10 feet
Behind
behind
me.
Enna
You were 10 feet behind me.
because you didn't have
Yeah.
full movement.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna roll a d4.
If it's in a line, I get hit by it.
It is a line.
Okay, so I get hit by it even if I'm seen or if I'm not seen.
I'm gonna do the angle. You get hit by it. Okay.
Take 10
He
more
doesn't
damage.
see you. Anna's up.
Okay.
And
Do you still have Pass Without a Trace?
Ooh,
Oh. Ooh.
13 is what I rolled.
It's half or
Half of
10,
19.
whichever's higher.
So what's half of 19? Yeah, so it would have been
Yeah.
10.
You're good
so
either
you're
way.
fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and hide better. I'm gonna, let's see, he's 10 feet behind me, so that means I have
About 10.
20 feet that I can move. So I will move 20 feet and then hide, so
You
that
can
I'm still
move
in the
up.
aura.
Well, if you're you're gonna run to a spot and then hide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Within 20 feet of me.
Yeah.
Much better. That's a 30.
Okay.
They see you.
Fuck all the way up.
All right.
Say that a lot.
I think they're just gonna leave, and you guys can
They got bored.
exit combat. You got too far away for their ability to do much. Besides the one guy just kind of shoot you, and
And
he
then
can't
there's
see you
us.
anymore. So he's like,
The melee fighters.
Before we swap over, I just want to cast Cure Wounds at level 3.
sure,
Yeah,
go for
I'm
it.
also gonna cure myself.
I'm gonna cure my. Oh wait, neither of us can do that.
Dude, you
I can rally for
Ryan, you
you.
can mage hand and heal yourself for nothing.
Oh, gross.
Right?
I'm
Don't
not
you
big
have?
fan.
No,
I
he
thought
has
you were an arcane
prestidigitation.
trickster.
Prestidigitation.
You could clean yourself up and do no healing.
But at least the blood's
I'll do
gone.
that.
Nice.
That's gonna be 12.
It takes all my attacks though. Dude, anyways.
I mean, you'd be clean then.
I know.
Quickly, as we're like figuring our stuff out, and they're leaving or whatever, I would probably say at some point, like, do you think this is happening to the others? Because they're out too.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Do you know where they were going? Cool. Awesome.
Start keeping
Wick.
the air out.
I am going to stabby the frickin' barbarian.
Go for it.
We will kill you.
Damn
it.
We'll
Just
stab
die.
17 to hit.
Yes.
Ouch. That is only 6 piercing, but 5 hex.
Okay. Sai.
Uh-huh. The huge.
Oh my god.
21?
Yep. Oh, I thought it was an 18. I'm like, really? You only have plus 3? Yeah, 16.
I wish I only had +3. Wait, no, I don't.
I'll trade you dexes.
Yeah, you know what's weird tonight, guys? Ryan's hitting everything. Right?
You're missing
Yeah.
a lot.
So that's 13 normal damage and 3
Okay.
extra damage. 3 magical damage.
Okay.
So I'll take this because I can only have 1 active at a time. I'll go up to 3 from just rolling 3. Cancel my other one. Q. Offhand.
Okay.
Which doesn't heal me. Am I right?
Why do you even play?
I know. I don't even know what I'm doing here. That is a 15.
Yep, that'll hit.
That is 3.
Alright, the barbarian looking real bloody. Just like eyes just burning, like pissed off, just rage, just and tries to smash down on Sai again.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Hey, it was on somebody that was a wick. Yeah.
High five for Wick. So, question.
Natural 20 high five. Boom.
How do I have the damage for this? Is it just your base damage
Yes.
Well, you don't get evasion on every single attack at you.
then? Oh, I do. If I can see the person that's attacking me,
It's once per round.
It's a reaction.
Oh,
It's a
really?
reaction,
Yes, I
yeah.
use my reaction to do it.
Uncanny dodge is good.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's basically just
who are
waiting people to not
usually
attack
also
rogues.
squishy.
Yeah.
Can I get that?
I think you have. I
You
think you have
multi-class.
the whole thing.
But I'm gonna get multi-class. Then or something else.
Uh, 16 points of damage.
So 8.
Uncanny dodge is real good. As long as you don't use a reaction for anything else.
Like, yeah.
Which
no,
I never
no
would now.
opportunity attacks. Yeah.
Well,
Would you like to look
attacks.
at that? No, I don't want to look at that. Hell no.
Opportunity attacks would be.
Yeah.
The cleeric looks around, shakes his head, and just touches the warrior one more time.
Seriously.
I mean,
It's
I
kind
mean,
of what
I know.
they do.
In Monster Arts, they have sensual healing, and sometimes I like to imagine that's what's happening in D&D too.
This makes I don't even know. I'm just trying to play what they would do. So Wick.
Seriously? Just leave us alone. And then I'm going to stab the
The
barbarian.
cleric says, "You can leave if you want.
And you won't attack us?
Just go."
Oh, are you tired, asshole? I'm not leaving.
Sigh.
I'm not done with these guys.
Sigh. I have to fight in a little bit.
There's clerics.
6-second rounds.
Stab Sigh.
Yes!
And the PvP breaks out.
Oh
The
my.
intentional PvP. It only took us 4 months to get here, guys.
Let's be honest, we all knew it
5
was coming.
months. Yeah, we all knew. We all knew.
We all knew who it was going to be, too. No. God damn it. I guess I stabbed the barbarian because I can't leave. I move next to Sai.
You are the next to side.
I thought he moved. No? You didn't move? Okay.
You tried to get next to him to try to draw.
Yeah, I thought he had moved
I tried to
since
move
then.
to the healer, but
It's
I
fine.
couldn't.
It's fine. I don't move then. I just stab.
Okay.
I really cannot wait till I get that feat. Or that ability, or whatever it is. That is a 26 to hit.
Yep.
When 19s will be crits for me, too. That is... I can math. That is 12 piercing and 3 magic.
Okay. Side.
I'll give you 2 guesses what I'm gonna do.
Stab and stab.
Oh, bonus action, I rally. I hate you, Sai, but please don't die.
Oh, it rhymes and everything.
So, that is a D8.
You hear? You hear?
That is
I'd make
2 HP.
Wick cry.
You hear disembodied Enna's voice just like laughing at the absurdity of that poem.
I'd be like break out laughing though, just like
I hate you, Sai, but please don't die.
For 2 HP. It's because I hate you.
Yeah, no, I'm just waiting for rolls.
Serious math thing going on over there.
13.
Miss.
Second one. 21.
Yep.
22.
Yep.
Oh, no, that's not it. That's the other one. So that is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage. 6, 12, 13, plus 3.
You don't get the plus 3.
Oh, because it's my
Yeah,
offhand.
yeah.
I'm used to it being only my first attack. Sorry
It
about that.
hits.
So, 13.
Okay. The barbarian is going to.
Wait,
I'm sorry, the
The knight, does it
barbarian.
have a nice
Barbarian.
pattern? Like, is it a designer armor on this barbarian?
I heard
You
burb.
said it.
I heard
Burb.
burb.
It's like khaki and red plaid.
Yeah.
It's a Minnesotan barbarian.
I definitely heard
Oh yeah, the
burb.
barbarian.
Like burb is the
Got it. I heard Burberry, like,
yeah.
Very stylish Barbarian.
He's swinging at Wick now.
Hell yes. Come at me, bro.
That's only a 15.
Misses. I riposte.
Okay.
I riposta. That is a I can math. 16 to hit.
Yep.
I get 2d8s for this one. So that is 8 plus 1. So that's 14 stabby and 2 hex.
Barbarian, he just goes. And you just stick him in the chest. Just. Falls to the ground.
I look at the cleric. You want to be next?
Just his mask.
War cleric!
Gauntlet thrown!
Big question is how many spell slots are left.
Not that many.
Not that many.
Then he runs
used
away.
at least- yeah,
Damn
he's used
right.
at least
I was about to move
4.
my hex on that dude too.
Yeah, he
He's
runs
at least
away.
4 or 5, yeah.
No one's in melee range.
Leaves the barbarian.
He can get
to die.
25 feet away. He can get to the door, just exiting out the door. That's his turn. Actually, he's gonna dash, so he's gonna get 25 feet away from the door outside.
And he was not in combat range of any of us, right?
No.
The door is within 25 feet of us?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
about 25 feet away.
Is it my turn? No, it's Sai's turn.
No, it is your turn.
Oh, it is my turn. Oh, right, that was a riposte that I killed him
So he
with.
would be 45 feet away from
Great.
you.
I move... Is the door open?
Yeah, he just pushed it open.
Oh,
Kind of like
then I
half
just
closed,
Eldritch
but-
Blast him.
Okay.
Yes, that's an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
What's an Eldritch Blast do? I don't have
It's a
these dice right.
1d10.
It's a D10.
I don't have these dice.
1d10,
you
no
can,
pluses.
You can use one.
D4 damage.
I got this.
Flat.
Oh, bonus action, I moved my hex to him. That's what I was gonna do. I said that.
Does hack stack with Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a mainstay of low-level warlock.
Yeah. So that is 7 force damage and 3 from my hex. So for a total 3 necrotic and 7 force magical.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Sai.
I'll throw a dagger at him.
Okay.
I'm not gonna move, but wait, how far away is he?
45.
45 feet away.
I'll just throw a dagger.
Okay.
Send a message. I will not send a message.
I will
I
send a
was,
dagger.
I
now.
was
That's a
gonna say
9.
that's a disadvantage because of the range, but with that roll, it does
Don't
not
matter.
matter.
Don't matter.
It does not matter.
That's it. I'm not gonna waste another dagger.
Use it to pick up the dagger.
Okay.
Mid sprint.
I like my daggers when they're free, but they're very cheap. So
Then on his turn, he'll dash another 50 feet away.
yeah.
Wick.
Yeah.
He is still within range of Eldritch Blast, so I'm gonna hit him again.
Right now, there's
That's only a 12, so I miss.
you just see magic flying out of a temple at somebody who's running away.
I know, somebody's like,
Or it's like you two, and you're just like, I wonder where they could be. Well, found a way.
Yeah.
Bright
Is what,
yellow.
yellow, yeah, right.
Bright yellow bolts of
People yelling out a temple door, like, well, that sounds like
Just
our
to-
people.
Just to rush things up. If I don't do anything, is he just out of combat, or we just call
Yeah,
it?
he moves out of range for the next time because I didn't move.
Shooting at him still. Alright, let me see.
If he's not an idiot like me, he'll have bonuses to his magical attacks.
To be fair, it's not that you're an idiot, it's that you're not very charismatic.
Yes, I'm
He's-
not very charismatic.
He's
I'm
an
actually
idiot.
very
He picked
smart.
a fight with us.
If my magic was intelligence based spellcasting, I'd be golden.
Yeah, he'll just continue.
To be fair, cleric
I'll let him
barbarian
go.
might be one of the
Okay.
most powerful, like,
Combos.
combos in
That-
the
yeah.
game.
Oh, I disagree. I think warlock fighter slash
Rogue.
rogue is.
Yeah, for sure.
Medic and heavy from TF2.
Yeah. Well, that went well.
Not for that dude.
Well, I was talking about me.
Okay.
Should we search him?
You can. How are you doing, health wise? How you feeling?
Not 100%, but I'm okay.
Okay, like
Got like a
okay
bloody
enough
nose.
for us to like go walking back to the True Swords, or do you?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'll be fine till then.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna search his body. I'm just mostly looking for obviously gold, but
Right.
like identifiers and like obviously I'm pretty sure what clan this guy is from, but
You're-
want proof.
Yeah, you're certain.
It's the Wraithbane.
Yeah, it's the Wraithbanes.
Okay.
We can
Is it a
You-
tattoo
you
or
can-
is there anything else?
I mean, the skull
The
mask,
mask.
is
Yeah.
more than enough information.
Okay.
It's a mask.
Yeah, I mean, it's a mask that you can pull down, and it kind of like, it doesn't cover their face entirely, but it kind of like covers like their eyes, like the top portion.
Yeah. It's
like a half mask.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very much picturing the skull mask from Phantom of the Opera.
Is he dead for all I can tell?
Yeah.
He's unconscious or dead.
It depends on if you guys have
I
lethal
take
damage
his
or not.
mask.
If anything, he's bleeding out.
And his
I
little
mean,
friend ran
is he
away.
conscious and like talking to us, or
No.
like?
No.
I take
I'm
the
gonna-
mask.
Okay.
Adding that to my inventory.
I think that's a good idea.
Right.
But I'm not there.
That's why I took it.
So, weird question. Do you think that we should bring the whole body back to make sure that we're positive? I mean,
Positive about what? They
Well-
attacked us.
yeah, they attacked us, but a lot of people could want to attack us, especially if they feel like they have some powerful people in their pocket, like us.
I don't think it matters what clan they came from. I mean, we were told we might be attacked, so.
I just wonder if maybe a mask would be a little flimsy evidence.
Oh, I'm not taking this for evidence.
Well, we should probably tell somebody about this.
Why?
Because we were attacked?
We were told we might be.
Yeah, but, I mean, that's got to be against the rules of the
I don't
Games.
think it is.
Alright, well, I'm going to go chase that guy down then and kill him. I mean, we can't let somebody who might attack us later come back.
I mean, any of them might attack us.
Well, yeah,
Wait,
but we
this
can send
is
a
a message.
I don't know if it's a good enough message for me.
He's gone. Just let him go.
Alright, well, I'm going to...
Besides, with this mask, we have a way into the Wraithbanes.
I'm pretty sure they'd notice him now I'm in the Wraithbanes.
Mask.
Yeah.
Hides who I am.
Doesn't hide how tall you are.
I'm not that much different than a dwarf.
I think your build is a little different than a dwarf.
Yeah.
I could be a young dwarf then.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying you might stand out.
Didn't necessarily say it was going to go for me.
I'm going to search the guy further, see if there's any other identifiers, any identification or anything like that.
Get his driver's license.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have.
Yeah,
like,
you
a
gotta get
driver's
that
license or anything.
insurance.
I figured. I'm looking for any
Sure,
like does he have a
His
tattoo? Something that
registration?
maybe
Yeah.
the True Swords would be able to identify this thug from. Maybe somebody they've run into in the past.
You're pretty sure that the mask is. You know who this was. It's not going to be that difficult to identify.
I know who the guild is. I don't know who the person is.
Oh, he doesn't have any. I mean, it's the olden days. People don't have things that are really like.
They don't have like a tattoo
Really?
like we do.
If you want to search for that, you can find the Wraithbanes have a similar-ish tattoo.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can pick him up.
Sure. Can you carry him?
I don't know.
He will be. What is an average
Your
dwarf weigh?
lifting is your strength times 30 for like a one-off lift.
So that's 180 pounds.
I don't think you can lift him.
Okay.
Probably
it
not.
would
Dwarves are
not
like
with all your
average around
stuff.
like,
They're
like
thick.
150. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
big.
not with all your gear and everything.
All right, I'm gonna go try to find a guard.
I'm sorry, it's strength times what?
Strength times 30 is for like a one-off lift, push, or pull. For regular carrying on your back, it's times 15.
So, my strength modifier or my strength?
Your strength.
It's like the 15 or whatever it would
Yeah.
be.
If you want to carry him like over time, it would be times 15. If you just want to see if you can like squat him, it would be like 30.
I'm pretty sure I could squat him.
Yeah, that's,
I can carry 200. I can carry 225.
You could carry him. Well, what do you have?
I'm assuming I just have like my weapons and my armor because I wasn't gonna bring the stuff to since I knew I was going back to the true swords.
You didn't go and drop everything off, though. You just
okay.
went.
Then I probably can't because I'm already carrying.
The two of you could carry him if you want.
I don't care.
Well, go look for your whatever.
I need people to be here. I need to talk to
I'll be
people.
here.
No, I need to talk to people who are working here.
Okay, let's go then.
Yeah.
There's nobody here.
That's what I was
So
trying to
this
do
time-
before we were attacked. Just gonna head back.
I bet they would have found us.
I mean, they were probably following us.
Mm-hmm.
450. I could squat this dude.
I'm gonna go look for my dagger. See if it fell out of him or.
You can
Actually,
find it.
I didn't hit him, did I? Yeah,
No.
so.
You can find it if
Back
you
up to
look for like a
4.
minute.
Oh, yeah. I missed your dagger. Huh? Did I say that out loud?
So, do you think they were tipped off?
Switch
Yeah. I decided.
Yeah.
This seemed to be trailing off. I
Yeah,
decided.
good.
Do you think they were tipped off? How'd they know?
Yeah, it'd have to be
The guards were clearly in on it.
the fact that they knew where we were.
They knew where we were. The guards were giving us looks, and then they all disappeared without telling us anything or indicating anything. They snuck out of here.
The only other thing that I could think of is they all left because they were annoyed with us, and they went to go find help, which the Wraithbanes are running the place.
That seems... It seems more likely that they knew that... It seems more likely that they were told something, or they were tipped off, or they were told to do something.
Because they didn't say anything to us, they just started attacking.
Oh, those guys, yeah, the
Okay.
two.
Because I'm kind of crossing that with...
Because they said
theirs.
something to them, but
Yeah.
they didn't say anything really to us.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was 2 magic users.
They walked in, drew their weapons, and you knew it was on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's all.
It seems like a setup to me. I've seen it before.
Wouldn't surprise me. New blood. If assuming that this information is proliferated throughout the city.
Yeah.
If I look at Anna, do I see? Because you're not hiding the tattoo, are you? Okay, never mind. That's not useful then. It was trying to figure out, is there like an aura around people with their...
I mean, it's not like a hot. If it's like a thing where it's like, hey, identify yourself. You'd be like, all right, here it is.
And so it's just on the skin.
Right.
Okay.
It's not like an aura going around you.
It's the right arm.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, it's...
I got you.
I don't know.
I even thought about that one. I
It's-
was thinking, like, screw it.
It seems a little too easy for it to be my explanation, but the alternative is also, to me, feels a little far-fetched.
My question is, were they just following anybody walking around the streets? Or were they tipped off by somebody in the True Swords?
Ooh. Did not think about that one.
We were warned pretty significantly not to go out because it would be dangerous. Maybe that was a threat, not a warning.
We were told that by the king, though.
Yeah, I don't think he's the problem, but...
You guys were told by the guards.
Was it the guards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought the king had said, too, that...
You might have said, like, be careful.
Okay.
But
Huh. Well, it goes to show us that we gotta watch our backs even more than we were.
Yeah. It's too neat for chance.
Yeah.
We should see if the other two are okay. I mean, if they found us, they likely found them.
Yeah, I don't think the Wraithbanes would do this.
Were ours wearing anything?
yours have the same masks. And
Yeah,
stuff,
they have the
but
skull mask.
as like when they're like going to combat, they're like,
Yeah.
let's do this.
The masks that you wouldn't recognize.
Yeah. Do you know what the masks were about? I should ask at some point.
I believe I've only seen them on Wraithbanes.
Huh.
So I can only assume that's their insignia. Let's get out of here.
Agreed.
In case they're still casing the joint.
Let's swap back to you two. What were you guys gonna do?
I was gonna go back to the True Swords so that I could get a short rest in.
Okay. You guys are heading back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, you guys make it back to True Swords, and then you guys heading out as well.
Well, yeah, we'll be heading on our way back.
Okay. You guys show up different times, but around the same-ish time. And then, so yeah. You guys get shown to the barracks.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking for a room or something.
What are your health like?
I'm at 51 to 56, but I'm about to go into a fight, so I would not say no to healing. I was gonna ask for a healing.
Right. It was more if I walk in and you've got black eye,
Right.
blood out, it's gonna be, what happened?
I don't think Wick is actually probably pretty unharmed. I don't know what size.
I'm 27 out of 36.
You're worse off then. So
Yeah, but
yours would
Wick
be
needs it more.
I'm
right.
probably the worst. off
It's
of
the
anything.
reaction that I'm going for.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, well, what happened?
We were
You get
attacked.
found too.
I'm guessing you had a run in by that.
Yeah, and I don't know what lightning bolt leaves behind, but whatever it is, she's
Pretty
like,
scorched.
A little bit
Yeah,
of
like-
singed skin.
Yeah.
You guys don't look that great.
Yep. Excited to take a rest for a little bit before we go back out to the fight. Yep, we got found.
I know that you talked to the Wraithbanes, right?
I never said anything.
Okay.
So
I can't remember if any of the Wraithbanes told me, but I'll
No,
say
I
no.
don't think so.
I think it was Wraithbanes.
thinking the same thing.
Skull masks and
I
Yep.
hold the mask up.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the same.
we only killed one of them.
We didn't kill any.
Ooh, we did better.
Well, we
Win.
at a certain point decided to cut and run after they'd thrown a couple lightning bolts at us.
I tried to run, but somebody didn't want to.
No, we killed one of them. We're fine.
I'm going to.
Did it seem like they knew you were there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
we
even
went
said
into it.
something.
Building, and they came and said, "So you're the ones we were sent after," or something like that.
That's pretty explicit.
Yeah, that's more than we got.
They knew.
Yeah.
We were.
They didn't think very highly of us.
Do you think they were tipped off by somebody?
Tipped off?
Well, I mean, it seems suspicious that the only people that knew we were leaving the True Swords, like, compound was, like, True Swords.
They could have posted watches or anything outside.
Yeah,
that's
they might
where
be
the True Swords
watching.
are. I
But
don't think we have enough information to really say that there's a mole or something.
you don't think so? So you're the one that we were sent to take care of? You don't think that implies that somebody knew maybe that Wick was going to be in the challenge today?
They didn't just go after me.
Healed.
They didn't just go after Wick. They didn't just go after me.
Maybe they just knew a new person was. Maybe they didn't know which one.
Or maybe we're thinking a little too above ground for who sent them.
I mean, I'm guessing based on the. I'm not gonna say that it was the Shadow Swords or Shadow Cloaks, but I mean, they literally barter in information. So I mean, clearly the Wraithbanes knew at least something that we had done. Otherwise, we wouldn't even be worth attacking.
And you did tell the Shadow Cloaks you were going to be fighting in a challenge,
I did.
which was
We told
probably
Azanar.
unwise.
That's different than.
no, you
No, we
told
told the
Falgus.
shadow. It's
Oh,
how I
yeah.
got the scroll. What if it's not a dwarf though? We did take something rather pretty from down below, with someone knowing about it that works with the Wraithbanes. What if Penny decided our deal wasn't worth it?
Well, Penny didn't agree to anything after we left.
There's no reason that Penny would send others to kill us if She has part of my soul, and you owe her favors. There's no reason to kill somebody that owes you a favor,
The
right?
favor's the bigger one, I think.
That's
I
true.
agree.
Unless my death, our deaths, is worth more than a favor. She said it herself when we first met her. It could be more beneficial for her to align herself with Asmodeus.
It would also be easier for her to kill us when we're in her domain.
Except that she made a deal that she wouldn't.
I-
And besides, she said it herself. She doesn't like to get her hands dirty.
We have not enough information to really
I should have let you go after that guy.
to really blame anybody that we know other than the Wraithbanes. We know that they were Wraithbanes that attacked us. We don't know enough to say that there was a mole in the True Swords. We don't know enough to say that it was Penny. I mean, we can theorize all day, but I mean, it's nothing that we can act off of without more evidence.
And we'll just be looking over our shoulders.
It was quick information. That's the one thing that worries me. So if that's where Shadow Cloaks can be a target, that's where Penny, because Penny would have the information prior to us even getting here.
I mean, it also could have been something where they just told every Wraithbane, if you see these people, attack them. I mean, it's not like
Very
it's not like we were
possible.
trying to hide on the way there.
So, yeah, basically we should just be wary of skull masks at this
Oh,
point.
for sure.
I think we should report this incident.
I agree.
Yep. In case it's not just us, if it is all True Swords or even other clans. If this is just they're going around trying to take everyone out.
We saw the Wraithbane tattoos on them, so we know that the people were Wraithbanes. Otherwise, it could have just been somebody in a skull mask attacking us. Could have been a setup, for all we know.
It's possible.
I mean, but these people had the tattoos, so it was definitely the Wraithbanes that attacked us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
think the Wraithbanes really have a necessity to work with any of the other clans. I mean, they've won, 4 of the last 5 years or something like that? I don't remember, but
With probably tactics that they're currently doing. So
probably.
we should definitely tell the king.
I agree.
And maybe just not make it sound like, well, we just got attacked and we're scared type of thing.
Yeah.
And have it just be more like, hey, here's a piece of information.
Mm-hmm.
We got attacked. We took care of what we could.
Mm-hmm.
Better to give out a warning to everyone as opposed to try to make it seem like we can't handle ourselves right after we just got brought in.
Yeah.
I also want to gauge the reactions of the people in the room when we tell them this. If there are any that are not surprised.
How about the 3 of us go tell the True Swords and you go take a nap?
Okay.
Just because you're going to need to rest up for your fight.
Yeah. I can do that.
Unless you want to stay and watch Wick. I mean, if we do think it was if we thought there's a chance that it could be the True Swords.
The only thing I would be able to help Wick with right now is pretty much just a pep talk. Because I can't help magically.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I think it would be more beneficial if you had another set of eyes in the throne room.
Okay. Super.
Okay. It is 10:15. Do we want to call it? Or do we want to do the scene and then call it?
Let's do this scene and then call it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Alright, you guys can make your way to the throne room. The king and queen are actually both there, talking to each other.
And I haven't healed, so I still look. I mean, I've healed a little bit, but I still look pretty rough.
Okay.
Oh, then another one.
I am not gonna let you heal me. I'm fine, and I also want it as evidence of what happened.
Alright.
Valid point.
Garrig walks up to you.
I'm also rough, by the way. I'm less than half.
You guys
No,
look
just
great.
We were attacked by Wraithbanes, both of our groups in separate locations, one of which revealed that they were sent to take care of them, wearing skull masks with Wraithbane tattoos just now.
Did the guards not warn you when you were leaving?
Well,
Hold on. Hey, get the last duty in here.
Yep.
He yells off and some guards leave the room.
We were told that we might get attacked. We didn't think we would be targeted.
We're obviously new here, so maybe something that the guard would see as obvious. We wouldn't. But yeah, they
said it was dangerous, but
you guys didn't take an escort or anything. Like, this is not the time to be wandering around open areas.
I mean, we wanted groups of 2.
In our case, we were over by the fight ring, and the guards over there disappeared, and then we were attacked.
We're not trying to make this sound like probably what it sounds like. We're more saying this as just a general warning in case any of the other true swords are targeted or are...
Is this considered acceptable?
It's not acceptable, but who's going to stop it? This is why we escort everyone everywhere. This is why you're supposed to be warned before leaving that you should go in large groups, be together, and don't go wandering off alone.
Would it help anything if we had evidence that we were attacked by these people? We have a mask. Me and my gnome companion were able to slay one of them.
Yeah, I would just get rid of that. We don't want any evidence that you targeted somebody of other clan.
I'll let us know to...
It's that's a type of he said, she said situation. There's no way to identify who is targeting who. And, well, frankly, they're the ruling clan.
And we're the new blood, where we can easily be made scapegoats.
I'm not there.
Yep. Well,
if
the guards didn't warn you to not go out alone without an escort, that's unacceptable.
They did warn us to not go out alone, so that's why we paired up, figuring that we're not going out alone, we're going out in groups.
But they sent 2 people against each of us, it sounded like, right?
Yeah, we had 2.
So, I mean, it's almost like they knew that we were in pairs and also knew that, but like at the very least where we were heading. I don't know if they caught us right as we left the True Bloods or True Swords. Dude, I'm never gonna get there. I don't know if it's because they knew that they, posted people outside of where we left the True Swords or what it was, but they sent exactly 2 of us, and the 2 that I was fighting, we were fighting, were said, so you're the ones that we were sent after. That's everything that we know. I don't know if you can make anything of that.
That doesn't surprise me. There's a reason when we move as one. We all go as a group. And this is not like it used to be. The Wraithbanes try to eliminate the competition and win at whatever means they can.
Probably one of the reasons why they keep winning, it sounds like.
Can I get a beat on anybody in the room that's like reacting differently? I don't know if you just want me to roll insight.
Yeah, you can
and see
roll
if I can
insight
catch anybody.
just
Okay.
in general.
That is a 15.
You don't notice anybody.
Nobody has like a different emotion.
Nobody's like shocked. They're all like, yeah, it's not a big deal.
Okay.
That's kind of their general reaction.
Okay.
Well, we would just figured that we would report this to you right after it happened, in case there was any kickback or in case we could help anybody.
But yeah, that's it's expressly the guard's duty to make sure that it's known that you need to be in groups and be strong. Don't leave unless you have to. It's a dangerous time. It's a dangerous area. It's very dangerous to go out.
Yeah, for what it's worth, I don't want to get the guards in trouble if they tried to tell us, but they, I don't think, at least for us, they did not make it clear enough that like 2 people was not enough, that like you need to go as a large group of people. They just said don't go alone. is all they said. So I figured that should be known.
All right. I'll deal with it.
Thank you.
What didn't you have a? Did you come back with one less person?
Wick was also
Wick.
hurt.
The
No,
Oh.
your favorite.
Oh.
She
Weird how many people had that reaction when we mentioned your name.
she was also injured in the fight, similar to the rest of us, and she is resting, so she'll be.
Oh, great.
Ready.
So one of our champions decided to go out
She's
undefended.
resting and getting ready.
Again, we didn't know.
I've already helped Wick with what I can,
Okay.
so not for nothing.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll notify them.
I'll bow and start heading out.
Okay. There's only a short time before.
Is it enough time that I have gotten a short rest?
Yeah, you can have an hour in total.
Okay. That means I get my stuff back.
Hey.
Do we get short rest or no?
No.
No, we're actively doing stuff.
Zootalor.
And I think that is where we're gonna call it for tonight. If everyone is okay with that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I will apologize. I didn't have as much ready for tonight as I wanted to. I've been slammed at work. But overall, I think it was a good night. We actually didn't even get through all that I had planned, so that's
Could have fooled me.
interesting.
About
Yeah.
not having time.
Yeah, we had the event ready to go if we got to it and progressed through it. So
Let's work for you next week.
Yeah.
exactly. So next week we're gonna make sure high pace, high action. Let's keep things moving. And so we'll do some quick sign offs.
Ryan, check me out on Facebook. I'm on Discord fairly often. You should come check us out on Facebook. On Discord, we chat a lot in that. I know there's a page
We do have a Facebook.
just to give ideas to the DM if you want to give ideas for a puzzle or something cool that you thought of.
NPC Secrets, I actually relied on that today. They gave me some links which really helped me generate the content for today. So if you guys really want like a serious input in what happens, go on there, give me ideas. I use them and I make them my own.
Yeah, without giving credit. I know. So also check out our Facebook. I know that we give what happened the week before.
We didn't today, and I apologize for that. I'm a little under the weather, but I will be better by next week in doing the recap, I swear.
You're not.
If I'm not better by next week, I'm probably calling out. So y'all
okay.
can have a fun fight without Wick.
Wick died.
Yeah, I guess you just slept through the trial.
Yeah, right. Just peace. So Jane Zeller10 on Twitter. You can check us out on our Facebook and on our Twitter. I think you're probably gonna talk about the. Do you want to talk about the dice, or do you want me to? Since your voice is.
I can do it.
Sad pants. Okay. I did want to mention that this is confirmed, right? In 2 weeks, you will not be able to.
Correct.
Okay, so in 2 weeks, on the 23rd,
Third.
Tyler will not be able to do. We've got some medical stuff going on, so we are going to do like a Q&A for the players
and the characters
and
a little.
for the players and the characters. And so we'll be collecting questions on the Discord. You can tweet them at us. Probably use the hashtag Role ConTROLL so that we can make sure we're finding them. But yeah, send us questions. I'm writing up like a kind of a questionnaire to get us started, but I think we would preference viewer questions. Note that if there's something particularly spoilery, each player gets to decide what they're going to answer. But overall, we would love to have some questions, and they can range from us personally, what's your favorite food or color or whatever, to, why does your character act the way they do, to what does your character think about whatever. So whatever you want, in character, out of character.
Are we going to have a one-shot or board game or something else planned, or is that the...
I feel like that, it'll probably be a shorter...
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be 3 hours of Q&A.
Okay.
But we'll probably just do like the first half.
Yeah.
And then...
Depending on how many questions we get.
Yeah.
So, and obviously we'll be taking questions from the Twitch chat as well, so we'll actually have that open. So that's 2 weeks from now, so you got 2 weeks to, percolate, think about your burning questions and send them our way. I guess I can be the designated collector of questions since I kind of already started. So, like, if you want to tag me on Discord when you're doing it, so just so that there's one person who, like, doesn't fall through the cracks, feel free to send it my way. So, Cellador 10.
And if you have DM questions, get them in sooner than later because at a certain point, I'm not going to respond.
Yeah,
So I will need to know ahead of time.
So if you have questions for Tyler, submit them and maybe tag both him and me. And we'll make sure that we have maybe some written answers that I can give you guys on the stream. So
you can also throw them on Facebook, and then I'll just toss them
Jane's
way.
Yeah.
So feel free to message us on Facebook. I am Hiya, it's Teddy on Twitter. I also have the Facebook page, so check that out. I'll do the recap next week, I promise, guys. And quick little thing, thank you to everyone who stopped by the table at FallCon and chatted with me. I talked to so many amazing people, and we actually did raise money for our dice drive. Yeah.
Nice.
We have an
awesome.
undisclosed amount because I don't.
Hey, we don't need to say.
Yeah, I have a couple people who are coming back to me with more money based on our rolls during the game.
Oh wait,
No.
what are the magic
Champion.
numbers? What are the
1 in 20.
Oh well, I helped a lot. I got 3 natural ones, kids.
Don't
I
worry.
got 120. I got 20.
Wait, do DM rolls count too?
Well, you need to disclose those.
Yeah, we
Right.
need to
Yeah,
disclose
So if
that.
I'm rolling 1s or 20s, should I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say it.
Deal.
You rolled at least 1 natural 20.
I rolled.
and
I
at least
critted today.
1, yeah.
Yes.
I think you rolled a natural 1 as well. So you had at least 2 relevant rolls.
So thank you to everybody who stopped by, everybody who donated, everyone who is matching donations or doing the dice fun.
That's awesome.
And also I got 2 sets of dice and 1 book.
Wow.
So yes,
That's killer.
we are well on our way to being able to donate some really amazing stuff at the end of the month. Thank
I'm
you.
extremely impressed. That's 1 week, and that's already all that stuff.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's sweet.
Yes.
I'm Blurry Phoenix. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, blurryphoenix.com. Also, just as a reminder, we're putting all of the videos up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yesterday was episode 18. What we just did today is 22. So we're getting real close to being caught up.
Yeah.
Hey, snaps for Blurry.
But yeah, so we've got appreciate it. You're welcome. So we're almost there, and that's pretty exciting.
Awesome.
So
Awesome. Well, I will say for the NPC secrets, thank you to both TLL67 and Noxwar.
What did you guys do?
I probably ruined your names, Noxwar. Tell me if that's not how it's pronounced.
It's Narwhal.
I assumed it was no war.
Pretty sure it's Narwhal.
That actually looks like no war. So thank you guys so much. That's what I say in my head. Sorry, I was seriously slammed this week and last week, but things are gonna cool down, and next week's gonna be awesome. Join the Discord, talk to us, talk to me in the NPC secrets. The players don't see it, so you could say anything you want, suggest whatever.
We don't even see that the channel exists.
Yeah.
Right. So it's actually I really love using that. So if you guys want to contact, and for me, I'm Geoswarp, publishing YouTube videos, Twitch, GEOSWRP, YouTube, and Twitch.com/Geoswarp. So come check me out. And as for Role Control, tell all your friends, share, subscribe, comment, everything
Follow.
you can. Follow.
Share the stuff about donating too, because you don't have to watch us to donate.
Yeah, that's actually, I'm incredibly impressed, and thank you, Teddy, for all the work on that.
Yeah, they did a lot of work.
To be able to, even if nothing else comes of this stream, to be able to give back and give some to charity, really, that makes it worth it, even if it's just a little bit. Anything you guys can do really helps. So thank you guys so much, and we will see you guys next Tuesday.
Also, thanks for watching, Phil.
yeah. Come on, I miss you.
It's been weeks of
cry,
this.
baby.
It's been months of this. Just constantly crying off stream.
Seriously, if you want to come back for a guest stream or something, or otherwise, talk to us.